Well, hello there. Master Hellish here, and welcome to my Thursday night live stream, where tonight we will be playing Kerbal Space Program. I can see Neil, Jackamak, and Wizard Brandon and DJ are all here. And also Sam over on YouTube. Welcome to the streamer. There's a few other people joining now. Brandon says dark blue on dark grey is hard to read on the website. I agree, Brandon. That blue should be a lighter shade. I will get that sorted out soon. So, for those of you who don't know, the website has had a tweak. Basically, it's the same site, the same content, slightly different template to make it more friendly for various different devices and so forth. Nudger's here as well. Hello, Nudger. Welcome to the stream. Let's unmute Kerbal. Kerbal isn't making noise. What's going on? Oh, there we go. I'm getting a bit of Kerbal in my ears now. Hopefully it won't be too loud. I'm just going to get the game up and loaded, and then we'll switch over to it. How is everybody doing today? Is we all doing good? So today we're playing Kerbal Space Program, and as voted for by the viewers in the public Discord. And I can't find our game. Where's our game? There's our game. And if you want to get involved with those votes, all you have to do is make sure that you're on the Discord and you're paying attention to the notifications channel. Oh, that's loud in my ear. Hang on a second. Let me adjust my volume. Yeah, normally I have volume around 20% in my headphones. For some things I notch it up a little bit. But it looks like it's all good for you. We're in the game, so let's just switch over like this. There we go. So here we are in Kerbal Space Program, and today we are gonna carry on. The light is blowing out my face a little bit. The camera needs to adjust. Yeah, really, I need to set up some manual stuff with this camera. I mean, if we have a look at face cam. Yeah, I mean, I've got new lights in, and it's probably trying to balance the background with me and balance the entire shot, and I'm being slightly overexposed. But I will see if I can do something manual. I don't know if you can tell, folks, but I've actually got a bit of a funny eye. Something happened to it earlier in the day, and it swelled up. It went bad, and I had an optician look at it, and I took some antihistamines. And what else did I do? Can't remember. Took some antihistamines. Oh, and put a cold flannel on it, and then it was okay. It's gone down a lot, and it's feeling better now. So we'll carry on. Sam says it's lovely weather. Let me have a look outside. Well, it's currently not raining here, but there are puddles on the floor, so it can't be that good, can it? Another thing that also changes the amount of brightness is on me is actually the screens themselves. But I'll do some camera balancing between streams, and we'll tweak that and make it a bit better. Let's go back over to the game. Here we go. So we're going in our Moon Mark II. It is currently leaving Kerbin and heading towards an intercept with the moon, a moon encounter. So let's go and fly that craft. Okay, so this is our moon lander. Now, at this stage, I would have preferred to have had the second stage still attached to this, but I think due to the lack of aerodynamics, we've ended up having to use a little bit of fuel before we've even got to the moon. I was hoping to be able to land with the second stage and ditch it last minute, but we're going to have to use this. So what we'll do is, I don't think I can put maneuver nodes in yet. I need to upgrade something. Yes, I think I need to upgrade the tracking station. And we looked at this last time, but let's just refresh ourselves. We're going to go back to the Space Center and see what it is. Let's see, tracking station. So, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Back. I wanted to right click on it so that we could see the upgrade options. So it costs $500,000 to upgrade, and I don't think it makes the difference. Is it mission control? Upgrade gets flight planning. Flight planning. Hang on a minute. I'm going to Google that. KSP. Flight planning. What is flight planning? Flight planning. You need to upgrade both the tracking station and mission control to be able to have maneuver nodes, according to North Light on the Kerbal Space Program forum. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the game, and if I have to upgrade both, we haven't got the cash for that. I think they've changed this. You know what? For 75k, let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade it and just see if it makes a difference. We've got the money. Well, I say we've got the money. We haven't got like loads and loads, but we've got a bit. So can I do it now? See, look, I can do it now. This is what I wanted. Right, so let's add a maneuver here. Can I not? Okay, so with this maneuver node, what are we going to do? Well, it looks like we're entering too low. So is there anything I can do? Whoa, steady. Too far. Too far. Here we go. Try and level that out. Let's have a look, see what that looks like. That looks like a better pass already. Whoa, steady. I want to just come off this like more even. And that says burn time is 1 second, which is interesting. Okay, let's do that, I think. It does, yeah, it lets you add the maneuvers, which is, for 75k, is important. So the new maneuver would bring us in at a higher angle, and we would get... It's difficult to see with all these lines all over the place, but I think we'd get a better intercept with the moon. And for a burn time of less than a second, I think we're going to look golden there. So let's accept that maneuver node, and what we can do is we can click the maneuver node, I think. And I think, can you, what's this one? No, you used to be able to accelerate time to the maneuver node, but let's just head roughly towards it. We are 2 hours out from that maneuver node. We're currently going 100 times speed, so I'm going to bump it up to 1,000. Okay, back down to 100, I think. We don't want to go too far. We're already losing that debris. Right, 10 times speed. Okay, let's get ourselves lined up. So we're going to be using some electricity for this. I don't think we've got RCS on this vehicle, but let's just turn it round to this maneuver node here. And at full power, it's it's a second or less. So once we get to it, I won't go full power. We'll do it quite low powered. Genic the Turtle, hi, how are you watching on YouTube? I'm gently trying to wipe my eye because I don't want to make it inflamed again. Accelerating time to manoeuvre mode might be another grade. It might be, or it might just be the buttons moved or something. Electrical charge is a little bit low, but I'm just going to speed time up a minute because we've got a few seconds until it's time to make that manoeuvre. Okay, here we go. And to be fair, this doesn't have to be perfect, but it wants to be quite good. There we go. Low power. It's saying 7 seconds at this level of power. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. 0.1 seconds. I'm going to say that's a success. Let's have a look at our new trajectory. So we'll just get rid of this maneuver node now. And have a look. Oh, look at that. So we're actually looping out beyond the moon. And we get pulled in and whipped round. That could be a really good way. But I have no idea. Let's, can I just do warp to here? Yes, that's what I should have done previously. So I'm going to warp to there. Here we go. And there's our intersection. Oh my goodness. I say intersection, it's a collision. Oh no, we're on a collision course with the moon. This is going to take us a bit more fuel. Add maneuver. Right. Oh dear. This one? Whoa. Yep. That's the one. 90. No. As long as we're not going to crash into the moon, I think I'm happy. Right, what's that? 43 kilometers up. We're having to do some adjustments now. 41 kilometers up. .35. Hitting it still counts as landing. But we want Valentina to survive. 14. Right, that's it. 14 up, and this is a 3-second burn. So this is actually going to take a little bit of fuel here. And we can burn this early. This is just so that we get an idea of which way to point and stuff. So max power up for 1, 2, and I think that'll do. Yeah, let's get rid of that maneuver node. Cool. Maneuver nodes make it so much easier to know which way you're pointing and stuff. There we go. So what are we now? 13k. That'll do. We cannot lose another Kerbal, says Jack. That is true. That is true. We do not want to lose another Kerbal. Okay, so let's do a maneuver here. And we're going to do a maneuver to circularize this orbit around the moon. There we go. So then we've got a 21 and a 10. Now, I can't remember how high the highest things are on the moon. So we're going to stick with a 12 and a... No, not a 12 and a 40. Okay, a 9 and a something. 33-second burn. That's a big burn. Hopefully it won't take much after that. How was CSGO yesterday, says Brandon? And Jack says probably the worst we've done in a while. That is true. As it's a 33-second burn, what I'll probably do is start it when we're 15 seconds out. But at the moment, fuel is looking alright. Okay, we're 20 seconds out. We're about 15 seconds out now, so let me just see. If I do a bit of burning here, what happens? Okay, I really don't think... Oh, it could take that amount of time. Whoa, some stuff's going crazy at the moment. Here's our escape from the moon. And as you can see, the escape from the moon is bending round. I think it's not going to take as long as what I thought, so we'll just continue along this trajectory for a little bit. And then what we'll do is we'll just point the craft retrograde. Yeah, we're going to be all right, I think. Let's move it. Let's move a little bit further along. Right. We don't want that manoeuvre node. Right. Retrograde. Full power. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fuel's looking not too bad. I'm hoping for a really nice slingshot around the moon. Okay. And I want to land on the light side, so let's do it so we're about to land. We're going straight in for the landing. There's no atmosphere to worry about. There. There we go. That looks like it's a good angle as well. A nice plop. Ooh, plop. Okay, we're not going to rush this. We're not going to rush this. Now, how many different lots of science have I brought with me? 2. Okay, what we got here? What situation are we at? We're in space high above the moon, and the recovery for that is not great. Not great science. I think what we'll do is we'll wait until we're closer to the surface. Right. I don't know what counts as being close, so we'll try again in a minute. There we go. Mystery goo. 30 science there. Temperature sensor. Log temperature. Keep that. Log pressure. Keep that. And shut the doors. Right, now we need to try and land. We may as well put out our landing gear. And we have to be careful with our electrical charge. Because it doesn't look like we've got anything to bring it back. So I'm just bleeding off a bit of speed here. Because I've got a feeling that the surface is going to come to us quite quickly. And we're getting a little bit faster now. And ideally I want half the fuel to get back. "20 kilometers up." Oh, hang on, that's from sea level. Let's make sure we've got this set above land. Right, 14 kilometers up. I think we're going to be alright, and this looks like a relatively good place to land as well. Feel like I want to be coming in a lot slower. "8 kilometers up. 200 meters per second. "7 kilometers up. 100 meters per second. I'm going to cut the engine. We're nearly down to half fuel. I think we're going to be alright. We're going to have to do some aero braking when we get back to the planet, I think. Just doing bursts to keep us at about 100 meters per second. Actually, let's do this manually. There we go. So at 4k, we're going to go down at 100 meters per second. When we get to 3k, we're going to reduce that. There we go. We're going to reduce that now. Down to 50 meters per second. We're getting close to 2k, so I want to reduce that further down to about 25 meters per second. We're going to put that on... Oh, no, I need to keep burning. We're coming down a little bit quick. There we go. Coming down at 12 meters per second at the minute. I don't want to get impatient. Oh, what's that? Right, we're going straight down now. 15 meters per second. We are pretty much 1 kilometer out. It certainly looks like we've made it to the moon, but I don't know if we've got enough fuel to get back. They could be moon rocks, but they look like rings, Jack. They do look like tyres. Okay, here we go. I don't know what our impact velocity can be, but I feel like our impact velocity needs to be better than what it is. Okay, 700 meters. Come on, Valentina, you're going to make it. You're going to make it. Just taking a bit of speed off. The land is not very flat. 400 meters, 15 meters per second we're coming down at, and that velocity is slowing down. 12 meters per second at 300 meters up. I'm just going to dial back on the throttle. 12 meters per second we're coming in at. Where's our shadow? There's our shadow. 100 meters is coming pretty quick, so I'm just going to put a little bit more throttle on. 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, now. Little bit of sideways, 10, 2 meters per second, 9, 8, cut the power. That couldn't have gone better, actually. Something's taking power. I think it's the SAS. Yeah, it's the SAS trying to tip it over. Yes, we're down. Right. What were those things on the ground? Oh, rock circles. Okay, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back to the moon with a rover, okay? But for now, I don't think Valentina can even EVA. No, because we need to upgrade the astronaut complex. So Valentina, all Valentina can do is look out the window and go, wow, look at that out there. But what we'll do, we will do a crew report, which is worth 20 science. We'll open up the science jobby, and which we will observe the mystery goo, which is another 40 science. Log the temperature, 32 science. Log the pressure, 48 science. Oh, we're racking the science points up here. Let's close that up. Craters. They look like a rock formation rather than craters. Right, we made it. The problem is that I don't know if we've got enough Delta V to get back. What have we got? Let's have a look. Send a rescue probe with some fuel. I mean, there's no reason why we can't just send Valentina on our way. We're going to try it. We're going to try it, Jack. We're going to try and get back. Because hopefully we can just kick round the moon and just do an aero braking manoeuvre straight into Kerbal. As long as you've got 1k of Delta V, you should be good. Yeah, I've got 1.4k at the moment of Delta V, Spencer. So what I'm thinking is, if I remember correctly, this is counterintuitive. It's better to blast off when you're close to Kerbal and go away. Yeah, I'm almost certain that's the case. Let's stay on the moon until it rotates? No, that'll be a long, long time. Let's do it. Let's blast off and just do it. So we just need to make sure that we're facing the right way. I can't get out, Jack. I need to upgrade the astronaut complex before I can get out. Where's Kerbal? Okay, I'm gonna have to use... Oh, there's Kerbal. So we want to head away from Kerbal, I believe. So there it is, there. We want to go that way. So what we'll do is we'll put SAS on and fire up that rocket. And point ourselves over at 45 degrees. We've done the crew report. We did that. From that point, you just need to launch straight up. I don't think straight up is the best way to do it, Spencer, to be honest. I don't know for sure. Okay, let's go full throttle. And once we've got some height on this, we'll call it 15k-ish. I'm going to add a maneuver node and see where it is. What? Hey, the jet engine in the background is the washing machine. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. The wife likes to wash lots of clothes. I think what we'll do is we'll circularize it first. So we've got a 13 and a 23 there. That apparently is 24 seconds and 300 meters of delta V. I'm sure it'll be alright. So if it is really 24 seconds, yeah, then I need to activate about 11 seconds before node. So let's just speed up time just a little bit. And we'll do it there. Okay, here we go. I'm hoping that once we're pushing out, we can get back okay. Okay, we're about to get an orbit of the moon. 3, 2, 1, and orbit. No, orbit. Oh, we did an extra bit then. Doesn't matter. Too much. Right. Now, we need to try and get back. So if now this is where you burn from here, I think. So you add maneuver. No, I don't want a maneuver node there. Why is there a maneuver? Oh, that's the old maneuver node. Get rid of that. Right. Okay. Here we go. So if I put a maneuver node here and burn out. There we go. Now what's that? That's 200 meters per second of fuel, and we've okay. Oh, this is gonna be close. Okay, this looks like we go. Whoa, that's too much. A good escape. If we could get this maneuver right, I think we're pretty much sorted. So that gives us, yeah, that's really high above Kerbal. Gentle maneuvers are needed here. That's 40,000. That is almost too much. That's 124. Can I click on it and make it stay? What is that? That's 28. Oh god, I did it wrong again. Maneuver node. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. That's the wrong way. Right, I've got a button on my mouse which makes it go slower. Right, what's that? 39. That will do. Use your mouse wheel on the nodes. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh my goodness, that was too much. 84. We'll go with that and then we'll adjust it. That's an 18-second burn requiring 311 meters per second of delta V. Apparently, we have 799 in the tank. Right mouse button, was it? Oh, thank you very much. I was pressing left mouse button. So if I do that, we can get it down to... Ideally, I want 60. God, this is so small on my screen. It must be small for you guys. Anyway, that is an 18-second burn, which means 9 seconds before that. So let's go warp here. So we're going round the other side of the moon. Electrical charge is doing okay at the moment, but we'll see how it goes. And then I'm going to have to manually point it the right way when we're 9 seconds out. So we're 3 minutes out at the moment, so I'll speed up time until we're about 1 minute out. Now, this is going to be the most important burn of the entire trip, because if I don't get it right, we won't get back, and getting back is probably the most important part. So let's just put ourselves pointing. We have got stability assist on, okay. I think that looks like it's right. We can do some adjustments in a bit. Hello, Jan. Welcome to the stream. In about 9 seconds from now, we're going to start this maneuver, max power, and hope everything will be fine. Here we go. 2, 1, and burn. Okay, here comes the burn. The engine's going nuts on our little craft here. Getting ready to stop the engine. I'm actually going to slow the engine down just a little bit. Oh, I think I went slightly far the other way. Let's see how that has put us on the map. So we've got an escape there and... what is it? Looks like we're going to crash into Kerbal. Yes, we're going to crash. Damn it. Okay, hang on a second. I can do this. Flippers retrograde. And we're going to do a little tiny... There we go. We're just going to do a little correction. There we go. That's 41. 54. Perfect. That'll do. Okay, what's next? Let's fast forward, I guess. So hopefully we're not going to have a second accidental pass at the moon, which slingshots us into the abyss. I've had that before, where you leave the sphere influence of the moon, and then you end up with a second moon intercept. But that's not going to happen here. Here we go. I think this is going pretty as expected. You have enough fuel? I think so, because even if I can't bring this all the way down, I should be able to air brake through the atmosphere, which is why I've set myself at 54. It might take a few passes. I mean, if we put a maneuver node here and just kind of decelerate, we've got 400 meters per second of fuel. So yeah, look at that. At 400, that gets us down quite a bit. So we're going to have to do a few passes by the looks of it. And that's a 23-second manoeuvre to use up that fuel, which we will. We'll use up the fuel. How much is it? How much have I got? 460. Okay, hang on a second then. Let's get this close. 460-ish. Yep, there we go. It's going to be a burn time of about 24 seconds. So when we get close enough, I'd say about 12 seconds from manoeuvre node. I would do that burn actually. We are going to do that burn. Oh, we can put the landing legs in. The landing legs we're going to get rid of anyway. Let's get the landing legs in. Getting ready for our approach. Here we go. So we're 14 minutes out. We'll speed up time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 minute, or 2 minutes out now. There we go. From our node. And what we'll do is we'll just turn SAS on quickly, point ourselves retrograde. That's close enough. And very soon we're going to burn all the fuel. Oh, we're still rotating. It's the atmosphere. I don't want to use up all of our electrical charge. But here we go. Max power now. So we got the atmosphere reducing our orbit and our engine reducing the orbit. Fuel is about to run out. Here we go. And there's all the fuel gone. We'll get rid of that manoeuvre node. And you can see here that even though we've got no fuel, this is reducing. So we've had some bad manoeuvres and some bad burns. We should have had plenty of fuel, but we're using air braking essentially to slow down. Now hopefully at these speeds, at this high altitude, it shouldn't matter too much about the heat on this tank. When we get out the atmosphere, I'm going to drop the tank and we'll just be on the ablator. We've still got monopropellant on board. I shouldn't have launched with monopropellant. That's extra weight because we haven't got any RCS nodules. Right, okay, so we're starting to come out of the atmosphere again now. The mission is not done. We've still got to land this. And we've got it down to about 500 kilometers. And what we'll do, oh, we're flipping, is we're actually going to drop this stage now. There we go. Thank you very much, lander. You got Valentina down to the surface. We didn't manage to go out for a walk this time. And there's the moon in the background as the landing stage goes. Now we've just got our re-entry capsule. And I'm just going to let it spin, to be honest. Doesn't matter at this altitude. It is higher drag. That is true. But I don't want to run out of electrical charge trying to maintain some sort of situation there. So we are still reducing that. And we're going to go around for another loop. It's Valentina spinning around there. Slowly. There we go, we're going up. Still up. And now we're going to start coming back down again. When are we going to come back down? And here we are. We're on the other side now, and we're going to come back down. Are we going to come back down yet? Now we're on our way back down again. All we've got to do is make sure that we go bottom first through the atmosphere. That is the most important thing now. We're not facing the right way for that, but it doesn't matter. That is a high mountain. Okay, we're getting close, so I'm going to quickly turn SAS on and point us retrograde. Using hardly any electrical charge here at the moment, so I will just speed us up for a minute until we get into the atmosphere itself. There we go. Quick adjustment on there. We should be able to turn SAS off. The kind of curve of the ablator should keep us pointing the right way. If we do start veering off, I will adjust it. Let's do height above sea level to get a much more nice, neat flow. Okay, so what's going on here? Yep, so we haven't even gone through our closest approach yet. And we're already chewing off the distance on the other side. Kind of wish we had a little bit more fuel. But never mind. We had some bad stuff going on at the beginning. We brought monopropellant that we didn't need. But at the minute, nobody's died. Which is the most important thing, I think. Okay, how are we doing? We're not far off from retrograde. Just do a little adjustment there. Yeah, okay. And also the closer we get, the better as well. I mean, really, 52 kilometers up. Could have done a little bit better. There we go. Slowing down even more. Right, how we got... Oh, we've taken off a good chunk of that. We've taken off a very good chunk of that. The ablator has actually been used a little bit. We're down to 185 units on the ablator now. So that ablator is slowly getting used up. Yeah, we could do with some solar panels on our next craft, because that way we wouldn't have to worry about electrical charge. Which is really important. So don't bring monopropellant if you don't need it. If you've got solar panels, bring them, but I don't think we've actually got solar panels. And what we'll do is we'll just warp to that side. I think we're going to land this time. If we don't, we'll definitely land next time. So, what am I saying? About 50... I would say there's a 60% chance that we're going to land this time round. I'm guessing. Right, let's find out how close I am to my guess. So let's get that SAS on and put ourselves retrograde. Is there electrical engines? Because then you could just use solar panel towards Mars or whatever. There is and there isn't. Brandon, there's ion engines. They still require some fuel, but yeah. At least, well, I think they're a type of ion engine. Somebody else will probably be able to tell you a lot better than me. Right, here comes Valentina. Electrical charge, good. We're entering the atmosphere very soon. There we go. We're entering the atmosphere. And at the moment, we're looking at 258 kilometers on the other side of the orbit. The ablator is really going to get ripped apart on this one. It's a good job we put an ablator on it. Our speed is slowing down quite significantly on this side. It's going to get even faster as we go through the thicker parts of the atmosphere. Maybe I should have gone maybe about 5 kilometers lower. I think that would probably have made the difference with being able to come in quicker. But we've what are we at now? 50k we're at now. As our closest approach. If I turn SAS off, yeah, the wind resistance is working quite well. Let's see what we're looking at now. Oh yeah, we're gonna land. We're gonna land this time. We're on our way in, folks. Here you go, look at this. So 123, 122 kilometers up on the opposite side. It's pushing our periapsis forward. 48. Yeah, we're going to land. Where are we going to land? We are probably going to land at sunrise in the sea? Maybe? Here it goes. Look at it. Look at it. We made the difference. This is it. We're coming in this time. We're on our way in. This is us on our way in now. Valentina, whoop, there's the camera shift from orbiting to suborbital. We're 48 kilometers up. Let's switch to height above land. We're coming in very sideways, which is very good, because at the moment we've got a lot of speed to bleed off. So we'll see how that goes. And the lower we get, the thicker the atmosphere, the faster we slow down. That ablator, we've already used a quarter of it. The heat shield. The ablator on the heat shield, we've already used a quarter of it. But we did aerobraking manoeuvres, so. Right, we are going at roughly 2 kilometers a second. And we are roughly 40 kilometers into the air. We're now starting to get into thicker atmosphere. Heating is really raring up now. 1600 meters per second. 1500 meters per second. I think we're going to be okay. Keep track of how much ablator you use from the moon. Then you can shave some off for future missions for weight saving. Maybe. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the final drop. We're coming in now. So we're through this thick stuff, and we're now hurtling down towards the ground. We're just in some sort of plains. Yeah, we've actually there's the ocean over there that I thought we were coming down in. And at 11 kilometers up, we're actually sailing down quite gently. I'm a little bit proud of this mission. Not every burn was perfect, and not every maneuver put us in exactly the right orbit. But you know what? We got there, we got back. Well, I'm saying we got back. Let's bring the drogue chutes in at 5 kilometers up. Drogue chutes deploying very soon. And drogue deploy. Pulled about 4 Gs there as we started to slow the vessel down. And we'll deploy main chutes at 2.5k. No, 2k. At 2k. We'll wait for the drogues to fully open. Main chutes open now. They're not going to fully deploy yet. Nice. Jen says, I just wanted to say hi and thank you for your OpenTTD tutorials. Many years of gruesome replacing of vehicles, I found out a better way in your tutorial. As someone, well, there you go. Thank you very much, Jan. Hope you enjoy all of my things that I do, or at least some of them. I hope you get enjoyment. That's why I do it. As someone said, Impact is technically a landing too. Yes, true. It's true. I'm just going to fast forward us down to the ground now. We'll recover Valentina. We'll celebrate. Did we actually achieve... It's transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of the moon. So, until we recover the vessel, we won't complete the mission. Which is understandable. Oh, I've got loads of messages on my phone. What's going on? Apparently I'm playing Kerbal Space Program. Eve have a Halloween thing. My electric company wanted me to send a meter reading. And somebody sent me a message, which I'll reply to later. Right, last 100 meters. 50. We're coming down at a few meters. Well, oh, here we go. Plop. That was a good mission. Where's the detonate button? No, I'm kidding. Let's recover the vessel. Congratulations, Valentina. Congratulations, me. I went back to the Space Centre without recovering her. It's fine. We'll go to the tracking station and pick up all the bits. So, here we go. The Moon Mark II. Where is the station? So there's our base. And we actually landed on pretty much the complete opposite side of the planet. We've never been here before. But let's recover that vessel. 334 science. We get a few parts back. As well as... Where have all these funds come from? I don't know. Oh well, but the crew comes back as well. Right, so we've got some debris. Where's the debris? Okay, so we've got some debris orbiting. Oh, I didn't mean to triple click that. Yeah, oh, there's the second stage. Second stage booster's still out there. We'll leave that floating around. And there we go. So let's see what our bank balance is like. So we've got 400,000 in the bank and so much science and research to do. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, so I'm thinking heavy rocketry. I'm thinking propulsion systems. But then advanced construction gives us... I don't know, actually. It does give us the protective shell. Aerodynamics for a decent aircraft. Funds are recovered for parts of your craft reduced based on your distance from the centre. Yeah, I know that bit. The weird is that the sum of the parts was less than the amount of money that I got, and I think I got the mission reward at the same time. Electrics, that's got some solar panels in. We could probably do with having that. And lights. I do like having lights. What's that can do? It's an unmanned with reaction wheels, SAS stability assist. I don't think I want miniaturization yet. Space exploration seems to be a good one. Right, we're definitely going with the electrics. We are definitely going with heavier rocketry. And with our last one, I think we're going to have to go with advanced construction. or aerodynamics? You know what? I'm going to let you guys decide. Shout out in chat now. Advanced or aerodynamics? And I will do what comes through the quickest. Just shout it out in chat. Pop it in chat. Advanced or aerodynamics. And then what we'll probably do is we'll see what missions are on there. Jack says aero. Jack watching on Twitch. Hello, Jack. Soul Slasher says aero as well. Okay. Gently wiping tears from my eye because I don't want to annoy it. Are we going to have another aero? If somebody else says aero, I'll probably just purchase aero, and then we'll have a look at maybe some better planes. We'll see what comes through from the viewers here in the chat. Yep, Neil says aero as well. I think that's pretty conclusive. Pretty much everybody thinks I should go with aero. And Brandon says chocolate bar. You know what? I do like aero chocolate bars, but they're not my favourite. I'm sorry. Anyway, there we go. Aero. Done. Oh, there's some exciting stuff. What we could have done is saved some, I think, and gone for like heavy rocketry or heavier rocketry. Advanced fuel systems. Actuators. I want to know where the grabber is. Supersonic flight. That would have been good. Anyway, we've spent most of our science points. I don't think we got any more. We got a battery bank. Let's go to the vehicle assembly building and just see what other things is better. Kit Kat is better. I do like Kit Kats. Let's see what we've got here. So, stability assist on that one. That one hasn't got any SAS by the looks of it. It's got reaction wheels, data transmitter. Oh, that one's got a crew capacity. That's why. This one doesn't look like it's got SAS. This one, it's got a decoupler attached to it and a blater. Nice. Doesn't look like it's got SAS. Wow, these relay modules are just no good. And then we've got the crude versions. So this tank here is the first thing we've got with SAS. It's got stability assist on it. Right then, let's load up our Mark II jet. Here's our Mark II jet. And I'm wondering if we can make any improvements. So we can have better wheels now. So I'll put one single wheel here and a couple of wheels. Whoa, steady. Because we're not in the space plane hangar, the controls are slightly different. I will do... Can I get symmetry working well? Yep, and these wheels here wants to be as far back as possible. So let's maneuver these ones to there. Because the further back these wheels are, the less chance we're going to get tail strikes. That's better. So we've got better wheels. I know that we got them recently. This is just the jet version rather than the science jet. So we can actually make a science jet later. When it comes to engines, we're still using... Oh, actually, we got a new jet engine, the Weasley. So in theory... let's have a look. Oh! Oh, that looks a lot better. But I guess we need air intakes for that one. Let's have a look. Aerodynamics. So we have large circular intakes. We also have radial intake. Oh my goodness, that is the biggest radial intake I've ever seen in my life. We could have one. I don't really like the look of that intake. Let's have a look at the balance of this aircraft. So, I can really only do that in the space plane hangar. Because centre of lift is wrong in here. Okay, I tell you what. Right. Save it as the Mark III. We'll go over to the space plane hangar. And really, I suppose we should put some passenger stuff in this one. AWACS intake. Where's the Mark III? There's the Mark III. We'll load the Mark III. Turn it round so it's the right way. There we go. Now, I want to test the abort on this, but now we'll get the correct centre of mass, centre of lift situation. This intake does nothing to the centre of lift. And I think, did I take all the fuel out of these middle sections? I did, didn't I? So I can do this and take a section out. And then I should be able to get the utility. There we go. I mean, I don't know if the passengers would survive, to be brutally honest. And I don't think we need that intake. That looks about right for me, I think. I don't like how these clip through the front. Maybe we can get the tank, a little more tanks on there. Fuel tank, little tiny fuel tank. No, that's a big one. No, that's an even bigger one. There we go. Oh, you know what? Let's just build it up here. We'll build it up here. Oh my goodness, right. This is not going well. Where can I do this? I'll tell you what. Yeah, there we go, right. Connect. Connect. Yay! Remove. Switch. Okay. Oh, we need symmetry mode on. Just kind of want it straight, to be honest. There we go. Now we can get these lined up better. That is much better. And you know what? I think with this big engine, how much thrust do these little ones do? Do I get the stats on them? Engines. Here we go. So the little one is 20. The one at the back is 120. Okay, that's cool then. That's fine. So these have all got fuel in. These haven't. Oh, that back one has. Ah, right, the back one has. So I can adjust the fuel in here to bring the mass to weight ratio forward and backwards. So as we fly, it actually gets more stable if we take fuel from here first. Okay, cool. Right. Let's save this. Go back to the vehicle assembly building. I want to take this aircraft out for a fly. Not at night time though. And it'd be nice to be able to upgrade our space plane hangar. It just feels like a lot of money for something that I can fly from somewhere else. There we go. So what did I say I was going to add to this? Oh, the action groups. So, as far as I can tell, we need to sort out the action groups on this. Oh, hang on. No, that is already connected to the abort. And that's already connected to the abort. So then these flaps need to be linked to custom 1. And custom 1 is... Tog... Oh, where is it? Activate pitch controls... Extend, toggle deploy. That's it, toggle deploy. And then what we can do is the deploy angle, we can put it as maybe 7 degrees. And then if we deploy it, you can see that they go up, and that helps us with takeoff. And actually, I think 7's probably too much. 5. Let's try 5. Rear doesn't have landing gear. That is true. When I was redoing those bits, it didn't do landing gear. Oh, I did mean to do that. No. I just want these bits. Tail fin toggle deploy. Okay. Let's not toggle deploy on that. Okay, I think I fixed it. Don't forget parachutes. Always need parachutes. I've got some parachutes. I've got a parachute at the back for slowing down and a parachute for the abort. Yes, there is an abort on this aircraft, and that's the first thing we will test before doing anything else. Right, wheels on here. And they do need moving back. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Let's get them nice and straight as well. There we go. And they're further back than last time as well. You know what? I really like the look of this Mark III. Let's save that and take it out. So the first thing we're going to do is test the abort. The abort brakes the aircraft and deploys a parachute. So here we go, abort. So there's the aircraft broken in half, and there's the parachute deploy. So that's fine. So the abort still works. I wonder how fast we can get it to go. Let's go out there again, but this time we'll go out in the day and fly it. So launch. I won't hit the abort immediately. And we'll take it over to the runway to take off as well. Oh, it's dawn. There we go. Morning is broken. Let's get those landing gear brakes on. SAS on. All 3 engines on. Turn the power up a little bit. See, all of these wheels have steering. Oh no, the brakes are still on. Here we go. I did kind of rocked it. Is that the washing machine or the game? It's the washing machine. No, it's the game. It's the game. I actually had to check. There's the end of the runway, so we're going to go over there. Oh, I can already tell that this is going to have a lot more power. And the angle of attack is better as well with the way that this landing gear is. Oh, whoa! Abort! Well, I kind of forgot about that bit. Also, I think the rear wheels, the angle of the rear wheels need to be adjusted slightly. Aren't you meant to be using the spaceplane hangar instead of the launch pad? Yes, but I haven't upgraded the spaceplane hangar, so I can't have the number of parts that I need for this aircraft. So I may as well launch it from here. I'm not going to try and launch from the runway. It takes longer. I'm just going to turn left and sort it out. Maybe I just need to lock the rear wheels. Anyway, SAS on, engines on, maximum power. Turn them off. Yeah, the steering is a bit harsh. I mean, whoa! Look at that! Look at how much it can turn. Feel like turning, like let's see, restrict. No, that's retract, not restrict. Steering. There you are. Look. Oh. There we are. I've sorted the steering on the rear out now. It does make a good rover, Brandon. But we're going to try and take off. Brakes. I'm going to try and get over to the island. Right, okay, here we go. So the angle of this aircraft is quite good. I turn the brakes off. I'm going to press 1, which will adjust these flaps ready for takeoff. So watch this. See the slight angle pitch? Perfect. And as soon as we lift off, we remove that angle pitch. So full throttle. Let's see if we can take off pretty much hands-free. I've got to press 1 when it starts lifting off. But we're getting faster. That front looks like it wants to go up, which is quite stable. There we go. Oh my goodness, how smooth is that? How smooth was that takeoff? Okay, adjusting flaps, bringing up gear. We're going pretty fast. Don't run out of fuel. We've got loads of fuel, Brandon, so don't worry about that. I think I need to limit these flaps because it turns way too sharp. Look at that. Right, how fast can we go in a straightish line? Whoa! Uh-oh. We got flame out. It's okay, I've recovered it. So are these running efficiently? I think they are. Oh wow, that one's got a reverse thrust on it, as these ones. Okay, so the new engine's got reverse thrust. Okay, Valentina, how fast are we going to go? Well, it's nearly 400 meters per second. The engine didn't explode. We got something that I believe to be called flame out. Okay, that's enough. Engine's off. I'm not going to get to that runway in time, so what we're going to do is we're going to go past it and try and land from the other direction. So this is faster. It takes off beautifully. I wonder how stable it is. Let's get it straight and turn SAS off. Okay, it's got a tendency to flip upwards. That's fine. We could probably adjust the wings or something there. So now we're going to do a we're going to bank up, almost do a loop-the-loop, then turn round out of it and drop out the sky onto that runway. Perfectly. This isn't part of the missions, I'm just doing this for fun. Right, max power. Wizard Brandon says, turning SAS off in Kerbal Space Program, you may as well just dive into the floor. Actually, Brandon, the Mark II without SAS on is actually very stable. Here we go, we've gone vertical-ish. We're not accelerating anymore. But we're pulling the aircraft round. Oh no, we lost control. We've lost control. Engines at full power. I'm going to try and get this nose down. There we go, we've got some power there. I don't know whether we're going to actually be able to get the nose down enough. Those engine sound effects, I know. Here we go. Come on, get that nose down. Here we go. No. Is the Mark III got this problem where it just can't... I mean, ideally an aircraft should nose down if it's out of control. But this one doesn't, it bottoms down. I'm not going to get out of this. I'm trying to use the rudder. We're losing... No. This is a bust. Eject! Said Jack. That's the closest thing I've got to an eject. Okay, so lesson learned. We need a front heavy aircraft with less movement on the wings. Well, at least it survived. I mean, the aircraft didn't survive, but at least the crew cabin survived. You think those front wings... I think the front wings are probably... I agree. They're probably the biggest problem, Brandon. What I'll do is I'll put a limiter on them. And also we need to adjust this centre of lift and centre of mass. So... what I will do is I will put some fuel in the front tank and remove a little bit from the rear tank. Hopefully that should make it a little bit more front heavy. We'll put the limiter to 5 degrees on the front flaps, and we'll give it another test flight, and hopefully this time we won't lose the aircraft. Don't fly straight up. DJ Egg, that's a silly thing to say. We always want to fly straight up. Okay, SAS on, engines on, max power, then cut power. Oh, also we need to disable the steering on the rear. There we go. The fact that these wheels are so much better is a big thing. And we're just going to go full throttle now and put those front flaps to the flaps to the deploy angle. I think there's part of our aircraft still in the sea. We'll fish that out later. But there we go. We're up in the air. We're going to leave those front flaps deployed slightly to gain gentle altitude. There we go, looking good. Let's get that gear in. This is much better. Okay, let's now see how well we bank. Whoa, still too much. Managed to pull out of it though. It's too good at turning. You're right, it is. We need to... I think the rear flaps maybe need a limiter on as well. It was a little bit close, wasn't it, Brandon? Let's bring it into land. Engines to 30%-ish. We're going to try and yaw it round, maybe? I want to put the limiter on this as well. What's too much? There we go, that's better. Might actually be able to land on the runway at this rate. Gear down. Let's be positive that this is going to happen. Gears down. We're going way too fast, cutting engines. Here we go. Here we go. What are we at? I need height level above land, please. Okay, we're a little bit right on this runway. Coming in way too fast. Way too fast. Whoa! Okay, let's get this aircraft over the runway. And... air brakes! Now! And actual brakes. Oh yeah! Oh, that worked a charm. Absolutely worked a charm. Okay, so I was able to pull out of the spin better. So that's good. Let's recover that bit of debris as well. What do we need to change? The wheels and the amount of movement on stuff. So I think if we get this back one to limit to 5 degrees, and also these side ones, so this one, this one, this one. Can I do multiple select? Damn it, I didn't mean to do that. So let's go 5 on that one. Now the problem is, if we get ourselves into trouble, we might not be able to pull out of it. But the idea is we shouldn't really get into trouble. Jack says YouTube is behind compared to Twitch, but that's normal. Fair enough. Bravo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's save the Mark III and take it out to the launch pad. Give it one final run and then we'll see... what time is it? Yeah, we'll see if we've got any missions that we can do with the jet. Okay. So SAS on, max power, throttle up. Let's get this thing off the ramp. Or put it in a ditch. Either way, I don't mind. Okay, here we go. Now the question is, if I put the brakes on, can I just take off from here? Deploy flaps, max power on the engine. Yeah, it's not getting enough air intake. Never mind. Let's roll this out. So I'm hoping now that the flaps shouldn't really be as bad. Max power. Let's get this bird in the air. I love how this thing takes off. It's so smooth. It's hands-off takeoff. Look at this. It just gets to the right speed. and then up into the air it goes. Right, I'm going to get a bit of altitude. Because if anything goes wrong, and I plummet to the ground, then jobs are good. Do you need more air intakes? I think these two air intakes here are doing a good enough job.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for the follow, not a name. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Well, we've certainly gained some altitude. Let's see how the banking goes. So if I just pull onto my side, the banking is still pretty harsh, but it's better. That's much better. I still have to be gentle. Okay. Let's see if we can land it then on this small airstrip. And then what we'll do is we'll recover it from the airstrip. So we're heading to this island. We're heading there quite quickly, actually, I think, as well. Yeah, we're going at nearly 400 meters per second, and we're way too high. Here we go. Turn caps lock on. It does the gentle version. Yes, it does. But I want to be able to turn it off in case I need to do a sharp turn for any reason. I'll keep it on for now. So we're still going too quick. We need to bleed off some speed. Just going to pull to some little left and right. And I don't really want to go much less than 100 meters per second, because then I'm worried that we won't have enough speed to keep us in the air. So let's get the gear out. We're coming in really low on this one. The engines are not powered up at all. I'm ready to deploy shoot. Oh, we're going to hit the tower. 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 We're not going to hit the tower. Deploy shoot. And everything's fine. Oh my goodness. Valentina, how you survived that, I have no idea. Right then. Oh my goodness. I think we were just coming in well too fast. Really, really too fast. Okay, let's recover the best. It's a good job we've got that parachute on there, isn't it? Maybe we need two. Just so we can come in and just go and stop. I like that idea. Well, it was definitely not as good as the last landing. Definitely. Let's have a look at... Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Let's just get rid of that. Go away. Good. The Mark III. Okay. It's alright. It flies quite well. Flies quite well. If we need an aircraft to fly around in, that's our aircraft. Let's see what we've got in mission control. Right. Conduct temperature surveys of Kerbal. Don't want to do that at the minute. Test decoupler in flight. No. Ferry tourist to destination and back again. Okay, so suborbital flight, suborbital and orbital. Not really that bothered. We've done that already. Conduct atmospheric surveys of Kerbin. Take pressure readings on the surface. Well, that one's good for cash and science. Actually, there's a good amount of science. Well, not a good amount, but there's some science on there. Test stack on a suborbital directory. 2 tourists. Everybody wants to go really far. Flyby of the moon? You have got to be kidding me that I'm taking tourists to a flyby of the moon. The Mark III aircraft that actively tries to make you die. Only $9.99 at your local IKEA store. Where is... There's no good ones. Temperature at surface, temperature surface. Now here you are. These are ones. Temperature in flight below a certain altitude. We could do that. We just put a temperature sensor on our plane. Jobs are good. There you go. I just hope they're not too far away. Let's have a look at the map. Oh, they're not too bad. They're over there. It won't take us too long to get over there. Oh, we've got debris all over the place. Recover the debris. Recover all the jet debris and all the moon debris. Either terminate that. Yeah, we don't want that. Moon debris. Yeah, terminate that. We don't want that. And moon debris. Where is that? Moon Mark 1. I'm not quite sure where the debris is for that. It's oh, there it is. Orbiting Kerbin. Let's terminate that. Right then. I think we'll be alright. We'll be alright. We just need to add, what was it, a thermometer? Yeah, we just need to add a thermometer. So, thermal. Now, how many thermometers am I going to need? Because, do I have to keep the records? I don't think I do I? There we are. Let's just put that on the top of the aircraft. That's probably fine. And then we'll fly the Mark III out and do this mission. Get all the money, get the science. Definitely need the science on this one. SAS on, engines on, maximum power, and then throttle off. So we roll down the ramp. That is a better roll down the ramp. Right, which way do we need to go? Out over here. So let's make this one our navigation point. I don't think we're going to take off before we hit the vehicle assembly building. I mean the space plane hangar. So we'll go over this way. We'll take off in this direction first, and then we'll turn to our target. Maximum power. Get our flaps going in the right direction. Here we go. We're off on our science temperature mission for our science and money. And we're in the air. Gear is coming up. And we're going to start pulling ourselves round to where we need to be. Okay. Oh, I think we just pulled about 8 Gs then. Which is not a massive amount, but it's still a good amount. Right. Full throttle. Let's see what this aircraft can do. How fast can we go? Now this time with this aircraft, we haven't got wheels sticking out, and we've got, instead of 4 little engines, we've got 2 big and 1 massive. So hopefully it won't take us long to get to where we need to be. That's where we took off, that's our current path, and that's where we need to go. Oh my goodness, we're nearly at 500 meters per second. We definitely need to be gentle with this aircraft at these speeds. I wonder what the top speed of this aircraft is. I bet we're probably gonna find out. 8G is not a lot. You was pulling 15 in War Thunder. I can't remember what like roller coasters are like at theme parks. We still haven't hit our top speed yet. We're still getting faster. We're gonna miss the top of the mountain, which is good. We need to start nosing down a little bit. We're getting a bit high. There we go. And there's 600 meters per second. Oh my goodness, this thing is still getting faster. Oh, we're entering the zone. Log temperature. There we go. And we'll keep the experiment. Right. Now we need to go over here without making the aircraft crash. Brandon says technically the higher you go, the easier it is to fly. You're correct for some things. You're certainly correct on air resistance. But then you are not so correct on the fact that you get less air the higher you go, so the air and fuel mixture in the engine starts to drop, and then you're no good. Still need to turn more. The aircraft appears to be dealing with these forces Let's slow the aircraft down for this turn. Okay. Turning at 350 meters per second is pretty good. Okay. Let's get the throttle up to max again. Level out the aircraft, see how fast we can go to this point. There we are, we're flying pretty level. Pretty level. Neil says the max G on a roller coaster is around 6 to 6.5 G. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The Mark III jet can easily push. I wonder if we can get this jet to go even faster. Should we, to end the stream later, should we just see how fast we can make a jet go by adding more engines? To me, that sounds like something that couldn't possibly go wrong. I wonder if more engines doesn't make it faster. True, it adds more weight, but it adds more thrust as well. So as long as we can keep the aerodynamics good, I think we'll be alright. Max G on a fighter aircraft is 9. Concorde max speed, what, 605? Right, we have to try and break that. Hang on a minute, have we gone over the point? Oh, I think we're there now. Quick, log temperature. Oh, I think I missed it. I missed it. But we're about to go faster than Concorde, I think. Faster than Concorde. Brilliant. Okay, cool. I'll tell you what. Let's do a gentle climb and see if we can drop back down on that point behind us. I'm actually using the takeoff button for that. Now before we get too slow, banking is over. This is the manoeuvre that I tried previously and it didn't work. There we go. Hellish should make the planes for OpenTTD. Yes, I should. Definitely. So we're now going to be heading back towards this point we missed. But it's fine. I actually want to be pointing downwards a bit. We're a bit too high. Let's roll. Whoa. Oh, I wonder how fast we can go if we're full throttle going downwards. Well, we're losing too much height. I'm going to have to bring the plane up a little bit. There we go. Right, so I think once we've got these three, that'll be the second mission of today complete, and then we'll just see how fast we can make an airplane go. Oh, here we are. We're entering the area. Log temperature, overwrite scan, keep the experiment. There we go. Right then, last one. It's automatically activated the navigation. Oh no. I've done it again. That's a fantastic way to turn around though. Just pull the aircraft round into a tailspin. Not into a tailspin, into a nosedive, and then just eke your way out of it. That was the best way to turn around ever. The Blackbird top speed was 980 meters per second. Oh, we're entering the point. Here we go. Log temperature, overwrite and keep. Fantastic. Contract complete. Funds in the bank. Brilliant. Let's navigate and get ourselves back home. Right. There's base. Activate navigation for base. Whoa! Kind of want to shoot this way a little bit. Does it have autopilot? What, this one? No. Oh, you're talking about the Blackbird, aren't you, Brandon? There we go. Max throttle again. Let's get this thing home. Oh, you're talking about the go to destination. No, it puts it on the nav ball for you, Brandon. You can see the flag down here on the nav ball. That just means that it puts it there so you can kind of like align to it so you know which way you're going. That's all that is. Dialing back the sound of those engines. They're a little bit loud. And once again, we're getting close to 600 meters per second. I'm going to kill the engines. Put the landing gear out to slow us down quicker. Oh my goodness, that worked really well. Right, here we go. Can I land it? Can I land it? Let's see. Here we go. We've got a bit of bank, but we're more or less in line. Do want to keep slowing down. We've got a lot of height to lose. But we're coming in pretty at a good angle. I'm going to turn the brakes on, I think. Whoa. We are slightly off, but that has been slowly corrected. Here we go. No. Yeah. Bounce. Oh no, we're gonna run out of runway soon. Parachute. I didn't do it. Oh no! Did I lose the temperature readings? No, we're fine. The third gear has steering on. Yeah, it does. Should I have locked the steering for landing? Maybe I should disable the steering for landing. Or I could toggle the steering with the gear button. That would be the best way of doing it, wouldn't it? Not butter. No, but 3 successful landings. Okay. Brandon tabs out and the plane's upside down in 4 separate bits. Yeah, that is true. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go action groups. And this wheel, we're going to toggle the steering with gear. And that means that when we retract the legs... No, that's not what I want. No, that's not what I want at all. I want to be able to turn it on and off myself. Alright, custom 2. Disable steering. Turn light on, turn light on. Toggle light, brake. Toggle steering. Yeah, that'll do. Just cover it in parachutes, then you can't die. That's not really true, Brandon. I could still die. Let's save the Mark III, and then we'll take it to the space plane hangar, make some adjustments, and see how fast we can go. I wonder how many parachutes you could get on it, and just like come to a standstill. Okay, let's load the Mark III. Turn it around the right way. Now, what I was thinking is that we could kind of borrow this bit here, stick it on the end, like this, get a circular air intake, and then do the same on the other side. Hang on a minute, do the same on the other side. Why am I not using symmetry? And then take the fuel out. Let's just check the balance. Ah, you see, it's a lot heavier at the back now. It's a lot heavier at the back. So if we take all this fuel out of here, add the fuel at the front. Oh, these... Yeah, the middle one's got fuel in. We'll take that out. We need more weight at the front. Use engine reverse when landing. I could do that, actually. Yes. Good one. I will definitely do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off here. Take that off. Put another fuel tank on the front. And then remove the fuel from here. Oh, that's had the opposite effect. It's too much now. So let's put all the fuel in the middle. And we'll just take fuel out the front until... Oh no, we need more fuel in the front. There. Right. That should be really stable. Then what we'll need to do is stage these parachutes. Oh, they are staged correctly. Brilliant. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll save this. Head over to the other place. Put reverse jobby on the engines. And we'll do that with number 2. And we'll turn the little ones off. Open Spaceplane Hangar Mark 3 load. There we go. There we go. And what I'm thinking is that we move the wheels from here to there. That makes sense to me. Did I just catch your live game? Yes, you did. And Daisy is next week. Yeah. Right. So yes, action group. So with action group 2, I am doing nothing. Oh, there we go. I'm toggling the steering on the front there. And then what we'll do, in addition, is we will shut down that engine and we will toggle the thrust reverser on the big engines and toggle the thrust reverser on that engine. So basically everything goes into full reverse. And we'll save that and give it a test. I feel like more parachutes are needed on the emergency. Let's temporarily put extra parachutes on this. There we go. So on the abort, we're going to add these, we're going to deploy these chutes, just in case. Oh dear, here we go. I don't know what Neil's just clipped, but... Oh, it doesn't even sit on the pad properly. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's see if we can drag this thing off. Oh my goodness, it's stuck. I think I just broke it. No, it's still all in one piece. Oh, look at that. Whoa, we didn't disable the steering on those rear wheels. Okay, here we go. The Just for Fun Mark III. Did I save it? I hope I didn't save it. Oh, that I'm just testing the reverse thrust, and it works really well. Okay, let's make sure that steering is enabled. Yep, looks like that's all good. Tap the brakes a little bit. Brakes are pretty useless in this scenario, aren't they? Okay, we will use the runway. So, we'll see how it goes. Front parachutes are emergency parachutes, and they detach the crew, so it's fine. That's correct. And I haven't upgraded the space plane hangar. That's correct as well. So the reason why I'm using the launch pad is because I haven't upgraded the space plane hangar. We're actually playing a proper career here. So if Valentina dies in this test flight, then I'll be very annoyed. Ooh, right then. Here we go. Full power. The deploying front flaps for takeoff. Hear that roar. Oh my goodness. Let's get that landing gear up. Might have to do those ones manually. I think I've messed it up. The turning circle was amazing, wasn't it, Jack? Okay. Let's get this thing leveled out a little bit. No, let's not get it leveled out. Let's go up. Let's go up and see how high we can climb. Vince says, rip Jebediah. We haven't even got Jebediah. Jebediah's already dead. So let's see how it goes. We're up to 6,000. I think that's a good point to start leveling the aircraft out. Okay, aircraft is level and full throttle. Let's see how fast this thing can go. Yeah, Jebediah didn't have a very good arc. You know what? It's struggling to go much faster. Why are we only getting 19 kilonewtons of... That one's got 0 thrust. Okay, let's activate those engines as well by the looks of it. Okay, it's clear to me that if we need an aircraft to go faster, we're going to have to do a little bit of... I mean, I'm sure we've got enough oxy. We've got intakes here, here. We've got 4 intakes for 5 engines. I mean, that is helping, but we can do better. Let's cut engines. Deploy gear. All of them. Put the brakes on. Put engines into reverse. Turn the steering off. This is very nose down heavy right now. What kind of game is this? This is Kerbal Space Program. Okay, here we go. This isn't very even ground. But we are slowly going down. There's a massive hill just there. Hopefully I don't hit it on my way in. We're not very even. I'm trying to even out the craft. Whoa! I think it's going to have to be an emergency abort. No! Valentina! Oh my gracious. Nice looking landing. Everybody's dead. Brilliant. The second abort killed me. Yeah, it did. It's a good job we was just trying to mess around with this super fast vehicle, wasn't it? Right, let's try again. But this time we're going to actually I want to recover this. It was a terrible abort, that. You know what? If it didn't detach, I think we were alright. I don't know why you didn't keep landing. There's a massive hill coming up. And anyway, I want to make it go faster. That's what I want. We're not actually playing properly right now. We're just trying to see how fast we can make it go. What I'm thinking is that if we get one of these, like this, and we just take the engine off the back. Take these bits off as well. Can I get this to stick in a half decent place where I can sort it out? Oh my goodness, this is a bit ridiculous. There we go. Put all the fuel back. No, some of the fuel back in there. There we go. Now we're talking. Get the symmetry mode back on. Perfect. Let's build up the thrust. Now I think this... Oh, no, that's not actually connected to the fuselage. Let's try again. Is that connected? Yes, that's connected. There we go. So we've got 3 extra engines there. I think we should double this. There we go. Sorry, did I say double? I meant triple. By the way, if anybody hasn't realised yet, we're just being silly now. Can't stick that on there. I can't get under it enough. There we go. The vehicle assembly building. Not the best place to make planes. There we go. That's much, much better. Oh my goodness. There we go, I think. Oh dear. Oh, look up. How have I ended up over here? Oh, I nearly had it then. There we go. Looks like a pixel off. I need my fine control. Here we go. Yay, I did it. Oh my goodness. There's a button at the top left which switches. That would be helpful. This is like brain surgery or rocket science. Right, okay, so we've got more engines for faster goodness. Why are you imagining more engines? Because we're just trying to go quickly. That's all we're doing right now. We're trying to go really fast. And I'm thinking at the minute we need more engines. So if we put some here. Okay, so we've got 3 on there, a big one, 3 there and a big one, 3 there, 3 there. And I think that's the best we can do, really. Now I just need to fix this. If we switch back over again, I need to fix the action group. Because I broke the action group for the wheels. So, gear. Oh, toggle steering. We don't want toggle steering, we want extend retract. Okay, so that should be okay. Will you have enough fuel? I don't know. We'll see. Is your central lift even going through your central mass? I don't know, let's have a look. Let's bring it down a little bit. Right, let's check that. Not too bad, actually. If we bring these engines back and put them on the rear, I think we'll be okay. Or at least close to okay. There we go. Where's my centre of lift gone? Why don't I see a centre of lift? Not really sure what's going on. It's inside the yellow ball. Yeah, but I'd expect an arrow to be coming up out of it. And also, I've done these wings at the wrong angle now. Okay, there we go. Right, that's it. Let's go. I have to make sure this aircraft is. Ooh. Let's get it the right way around. And we'll also need to put it in the right place. Because if it's not centered, there's probably a shortcut key to get it centered. Then we're going to fall off the back of the ramp. There we go. We should be fine. Click on it, holding shift, and then you can rotate and test. Shift as AWSD. Alright, okay. There we are. That's much better placement. SAS on. All the engines on. That's a bit loud. Turn the steering off on here. Oh. Revert to launch. I accidentally did the parachutes. Just saves time reverting to launch. I could recover it and then go back out. Alright, here we go. Let's try again. There we go. This aircraft looks like it's got some engines on it. Right, here we go. Let's see what happens. All engines to max power. Oh, that's accelerating quite quick. Why is it not taking off? Oh my goodness! Let's get those wheels in. Oh no, it's too unstable. It's way too unstable. Maybe if I throttle back. We throttle back, we might regain some control. We've got very little roll control. I think it's so heavy that there's not enough lift. Just needs 1 billion homing rockets now, says Brandon. I'm trying to get this thing level, but it just wants to break apart. Even with me using fine control. Oh, I almost got it level. Right, here we go. Throttling up. The SAS is doing a terrible job. There we go. So under 400 meters per second, this thing is not stable. It just wants to drop out the sky. There's just not, well, not drop out the sky. It just won't move. It's just too many engines. Here we go. We've broke 600 already. We're climbing. What's the point of adding the engines if you lower the thrust? You paid for 41 engines, so you've got to use the 41 engines. Oh yeah, F12. There are the aerodynamic faults. It's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. We're actually slowing down. Yes, the lines tell you the drag. This is a terrible plane. I thought we might get fast with it, but it's just... Oh, I turned SAS off for a moment then. Let's see how fast we can go, pointing slightly downwards. said slightly downwards. You ridiculous aircraft. You feel like the first one was faster? Well, the first aircraft managed to get 600 just. No, it was 605 we got it up to. This one doesn't seem to want to go any more than that. I mean, look at these. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. You went out from thick atmosphere. Yeah. I think I needed the thick atmosphere to keep this thing in the sky. Okay. Let's go back and do one last little try. What if we get rid of all the small engines? Reduce the amount of fuel in this thing by a lot. And bring these in. Let's just check. They've got no fuel in. They've got no fuel in. So the centre of mass is really too far forward now. The central engine is missing an air intake. Let's put a radial one on for it. Let's then just move these wings for a second. Bring these back a little. Pop the wings back on. And then where's the fuel? The fuel's all in the front. Put some fuel in the back. Or should I say all the fuel in the back? There! You put a parachute on it. We're not bothered about parachutes right now because we're only messing around. We're not doing the actual missions. Alright. Let's see how fast that goes. Should the blue be inside the yellow? Yes, Brandon. To get an aeroplane as balanced as possible, the two things want to go right on top of each other. You know how to move gently? Yes. I need to make sure I've got caps lock on. Let's enable all those engines. Start moving the plane forward. Looks like it's dragging its bum along the floor, but that doesn't matter. As soon as we get off this, we'll give it another go. Vince, please don't try and enter raffles when there isn't a raffle going. If you do that again, I'll have to do something because you keep doing that and we keep telling you not to. Okay, here we go. This is the bit where it could be a bit dangerous getting off the ramp. Yeah. We need to move those wheels. Engines have no fuel. Can they not get it from... Okay, we'll put a little bit of fuel in there then. Let's just check the centre of mass. Yeah, that's cool. So the engines have a little bit of fuel now. I could use a connection, couldn't I? But I'm not going to. Not at this moment. Right, let's use the move tool on these wheels. So they need to be down and back. That's better. They don't get it somehow. It'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Right. SAS on. Fine controls on. Engines on. Max power for just a second to give us a push down the ramp. What was that blew up? The front wheel. Oh, okay. Let's try again. Quickly. SAS is off. What? SAS should have been on. Maybe I pressed the wrong button. SAS on. Fine controls. Engines on. Little bit of a pulse. That's better. So we do have a tiny bit more clearance now. So hopefully we can get off this little ramp a little better. And I suppose I could always come off and at an angle as well, so that might help. I don't want to go down this little ramp too fast. Apparently Planet Zoo is on sale. Keep thinking about that one. Right, here we go. That's better. Right, here we go then. Max speed, deploy flaps. Oh yeah, that's ramping up. That's ramping up. So is that one. I left the flaps deployed too much. Let's try again. What happens if you ramp up the other way? What do you mean backwards? I don't know what you mean by the other way. Jackamat says Planet Zoo would be an interesting one to watch. Right. I'm gonna go down here a bit faster. Turn around and use the hill as a ramp. Oh, I'm not doing that, Brandon. Right, here we go. This aircraft should take off naturally without me needing to do anything. Yep, there we go. It's taken off nicely. Speed's increasing nicely. Retracting the gear nicely. Okay, let's see how this goes. Your design's looking good. I don't think you need the canards anymore. Okay. Yeah, I should take off even without them being deployed, which is what happened nicely. There's 650, and we're still getting faster. This is much better. Okay, now we've maxed out. So what? Oh! Oh my goodness, I just touched the controls ever so slightly there for a second. Let's try again. Let's try again. Or let's not, because that was kind of pretty much my last attempt at that. But yeah, it was just a bit of fun on the end of the on the end of the Let's Play there. Kind of really enjoyed doing that. I like to do different things sometimes. It's always fun to do various different things. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, we've got some people that want to be banned, which is fine. More than happy to do some banning if required. But like I said, we're going to finish the live stream by doing those extra fast test aircraft. It was good fun. Next time we do this, we will go back to doing the missions. and the actual the actual proper let's play through going through all the different things. So the stream's been a little longer than I planned. We've been streaming now for 2.5 hours. I was only going to do about 2 hours, but I was having fun, so there we go. Enjoyed that. So thanks to everybody who's joined in today, followed along, got involved with the chats, given me tips and all those sorts of things. If you missed some of this and want to catch up with it, it will be on YouTube. You could go to Twitch, but hey, who goes to Twitch to re-watch things? That's what YouTube's for, isn't it? And if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, hello, why didn't you come to the live thing? Maybe you're busy. Let me know down in the comments. Do you just like watching videos afterwards? Or do you not normally are able to get to my live streams? Remember, masterhellish.net has got the all the things that you need for getting in contact, getting over to the Discord, and all that sort of good stuff. But from me, and well, everybody who's here on the viewers for now, thank you, take care, and goodbye.